Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. So today we are going to be making a wrap shirt with this fabric here. I have 2 layers of it and this is it. So guys, the next thing we are going to be making use of is our lining, and I have enough of it here. So guys, these are basically all. If you're interested, please follow up and let's get started. So guys, to start with now, first of all, I'll have to open this up and then just fold it into two. That will be enough for the bust, and have folded it into two now. So for the knit I'm making use of now, I'm going to be making use of the length 18 inches, but I'll be cutting it out to 20 inches. So I just mark out the 20 inches now. And for the width, for the bust part, half of it is 18 inches, and I will just have to add extra inches to it, cutting it out to its 20 inches. So guys, I haven't marked that out now, so I'm just going to use my scissors now to cut it out from the remaining excess. So guys, I will cut it out now. So this is how we have it to look like. So I just turn it upside down now. So this is how it's going to stand now. So I'm going to start cutting the armhole part, and to do that I will have to come down here by 7 inches and just mark it out. And on this up part here, I will mark 3.5 inches and just mark it out. So now I haven't done that, I'll first of all make a straight line and then use my curve ruler to make the curve for the armhole. So guys, I've done that now. So for the shoulder here, I'll be marking 4.5 inches here, and have done that for the down part here on this other side. I'll first of all put a mark there. So now this is the part that is going to go all the way to that shoulder part in order for us to have the wrap. But before that, I'll have to mark 3 inches here and just mark it out. So now this part that I notch now, I'm just going to use my straight ruler now to connect from the shoulder part all the way to the down part where I notch, just the way you see me doing. So guys, I've done that now, so you can see how we have it to look like now. You can see how the curve is and the armhole part. So guys, I'm just going to use my scissors now to cut it out. So guys, I will cut it out now. So this is how we have it to look like. We have it to be two-piece and opening it up. So I'm just going to use one part now to cover up the other one. Then this is how the wrap is going to look now. So this is how we have it to look like. Next thing now is for me to measure the neck depth, and we have it to be 7 inches here, and that is exactly what we need. So by the time you cut your and it's not up to the depth length that you want, you can just decide to fold it back and then just add to your length. So guys, for the bust here, you can see we have it to be 18 and some inches, so that is enough for the bust. So the shoulder now, we have it to be 15 inches, and that is all for this part. So guys, bringing this remaining piece now, I folded it into two. So this one is the one I'm going to use to cut out the back part of this dress. So I haven't done that now, so I'll just have to measure, and it's enough for the bust. So for the length I'm making use of, the length is 18 and I'll be cutting it out to 20 inches. So I'll just have to mark it now and then just use my scissors to trim it out. So guys, I will cut it out from the remaining excess now, so it's going to be standing like this. So now the next thing is for me to measure the neck part, and for the neck width I will have to measure 3 inches here, and for the neck depth I'll measure 1.5 inches. So now I'm just going to use my curve ruler now to connect the mark. So guys, this is it. Have another that now. So for the shoulder, I'm going to repeat the same thing I did for the front part. I'll measure 4.5 inches here for the shoulder and mark it out. So I'll just come down by 7 inches to just mark it, and then just measure the bust. Using the bust now, I'm just going to put a mark there and then connect it, put the curve, and then just use my scissors to trim it all the way on the part that I mark out. So guys, haven't cut it out now, so I just opened it up and this is the back part. So this is how we have it to look like now, and I'll just measure, and this is the 18 that we'll be making use of. The other one is for the allowance. So guys, this is it. So the next thing for me to do now is for me to bring the lining, and I'll just be using this part that I cut out, this back part, to cut out the lining for the back part, and bringing the front piece as well. I'll just have to cut out the facing for them. So guys, I will cut it out now. So these are the parts for the front piece, the two parts, and these are the two facing that I cut out for the front part. So the next thing I'm going to do is for me to just open it up now and placing one part of the facing here. So I'll just have to arrange it, take it over to the sewing machine to stitch just the way you see me demonstrating. And I will do the same thing to this other part, and once I'm done with that, for the back part here, I will open it up and place the facing as well. Just take it over to the sewing machine to sew as well. So guys, this is it. This is the back part now. So I've added the face into it, and this is how we have to look on the inside. So guys, the next thing for me to do is to bring the front part as well. So this is one part of the front now. You can see how the face is looking inside, and this is the other part. So guys, haven't done that now, just have to place it here, and this is how it's going to look. The next thing for me to do is for me to bring back the back part, and I will just have to open the back part up and placing the front part on it as you see me doing. So I'll just have to arrange it, make sure it aligns, and then just take it over to stitch the shoulders down. So guys, I've done that. I've stitched the shoulders, and this is how we have it to look like, as you can see. So I'll just have to open it up, and this is how we have it to look on the inside. So the next thing now is for me to bring the remaining piece now for me to cut out the sleeve part. So I'll just have to break the piece now that I'm using to cut out the sleeve. So guys, bringing this piece now, so as you can see, I'm just going to arrange it and then just fold it into two. I've just measured it now, and it will be enough for the sleeve length. So guys, haven't done that now. First of all, use my scissors to cut it out from the remaining excess, as you see me doing. But first of all, I'll have to measure the half length I'm making use of the length 20 inches, because it's going to have a flare at the down part. So having measured the 20 inches now, I'll just have to cut it out. And I will cut it out now, so I'll just have to divide it into two separate pieces. So I haven't done that now. I folded it into two again, so we have it to be in 4 fold now, as you can see. I'm just going to bring my curve ruler now to use, and then just make the curve here for the armhole part, as you see me doing. So guys, haven't done that now. So for the sleeve round, I'm going to be making use of the round 9 inches, but I'll be cutting it out with 11 inches instead. So guys, haven't done that now. I will just make a straight line to meet the armhole part. So guys, haven't done that now. I just have to use my scissors to trim it out. So guys, haven't done that now. So this is it. This is the sleeve we have now. I'll just have to measure it, and as you can see, we have it to be 20 inches here. By the time I add the flare parts to it, we'll have it to be 25 inches. That's the full length for the sleeve. So guys, this is it now. The next thing is for me to bring the shirt itself, and opening it up, I'll just have to arrange it as you see me doing. So guys, haven't done that now. So I'll just have to open the sleeve and placing one part here, the part where I notch, to the part where I join the shoulders together. So I'll just have to take it over to the sewing machine to sew here on this part, and I'll do the same thing to this other one as well. So guys, this is it. I've added the sleeve to it, and this is how we have it to look like now. So as you can see, I've not added the flare to it, so this is what we have for now. The next thing is for me to just flip it over now, as you see me doing. I'll just turn everything over, and arranging it now, I'll just have to take it to the sewing machine using my measurements to sew it from the sleeve all the way to the bust part, and then to the down part. I'm making use of the bust 36 inches. So this is what we have now. So by the time I get to the down part, I'll remove this other cross, and on this other side I will stitch and then remove the other cross. So guys, I've sewn it down now. So this is how we have it to look like. You can see how the sleeve is looking now all the way then to the down part. So you can see how the inside is. So this is what we have now. The next thing for me to do now is for me to measure the length. and I'm making use of the length 18 inches. So guys, I'm just going to mark the 18 inches now, and then just use my chalk to mark it all the way around now on the shirt, and then just use my sewing machine to stitch it and then trim out the remaining excess. So guys, I will trim out the excess now after marking it out. So it's time for me to take it to the sewing machine now to fold all the way from this end. Then I'll just fold it in and sew all the way to the other end on the other side. So guys, this is it. Haven't done that now, so this is how we have it to look like. You can see the down part that I folded all the way to the ending. So this is how we have it to look like now. So the next part now is for me to fold the belt that I'm going to fix on the ending here and on the one on the inside that is going to come out from this part to go through from the back and then to this other part, and then we'll tie it. So guys, to do that now, so I created these two beds. One is longer and the other one is shorter. So the shorter one now is what I'm going to be placing on the one that is going to wrap it up, which is I'll just have to bring the shirt itself. So placing the shorter one here on the one that is going to wrap it up, so I'll just have to take it to stitch. And the one that is longer, the longer belt, and I'm just going to fix it to this one that's inside and then just stitch, because I've already created a hole there that's going to pass through to the back and then all the way to the front part. So guys, this is it. I've stitched the belts to it, and this is how we have it to look like. You can see the one up here is the shorter one and this other one is the longer one. So I'm just going to pass it through the hole that I created here on the side. So guys, I'll just have to pass it through it now. So guys, I haven't done that now, so I'm just going to arrange it and then just use this other one to wrap it up. I'm going to bring the other belt, the one inside, through from the back all the way to the front part and then just tie it to create the style there at the front. So guys, I've done that now, so this is it. This is how we have it to look like. You can see how I styled it here on the side, and this is what we have now. So the next thing now is for me to cut the flare that I'm going to be placing on the down part of the sleeve. So to do that now, this piece here is what I'll be using. So I folded it into two as you see, and I folded it into two again to make 4 fold. So I'm going to be measuring the wrist round. So I'm going to be marking it out with 2 inches as you see me doing. So I haven't measured the 2 inches all the way around now. So from that part where I measure now, so I'll be marking 5 inches here. I'll measure and mark 5 inches just the way you see me do it. And having done that, I'll just use my scissors to trim it out and then just cut out another piece for the 2 sleeves. So guys, I just cut it out now, and this is what we have it to look like. You can see how round it is, and holding it like this so you can see how the flare is now. So I'm just going to fold this back into 4 and then just use it to cut out another one for the other sleeve. So guys, this is it. I've cut it out now. So this is one part of the sleeve now, and this is the other one. So bringing my lining now, so I'll be cutting out the facing for the 2 parts. So guys, I've cut it out now. So this is one part. I'll just have to open it up and then opening the material itself, the flare part of the sleeve. So I'll just have to align it, take it over to the sewing machine just to stitch all the way around. And once I'm done with that, I'll top stitch, turn it over, and then top stitch on the round part. So guys, haven't done that now, so this is what we have. I haven't added the facing to it, so this is what we have it to look like now. This is one part, and then this is the other part. So guys, the next thing for me to do is for me to bring the shirt itself, and then just opening it up like this. I'll just have to arrange it out. I'll just have to place one of the flare here, just align it, take it over to the sewing machine to sew round, and I'll do the same thing to the other one. So guys, I've done that now. So I've added the flare parts to the sleeve, and this is how we have it to look like. So guys, this is basically all about this video. So this is how we have it to look on the other part here, and on the down part, this is how we have it to look like. You can see the bed, it came all the way through from the back to this other part where I tied it. So guys, this is basically all. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.